Welcome back to consecutive day 1119 of a diary of a runpreneur. And today's topic is running in extreme heat. So please remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can get involved is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 1119 of a diary of a runpreneur. And topic for discussion today is running in extreme heat. So, having a bit of a heat wave over here in the UK today. It's currently 7:30 in the evening and it's still 29 degrees, which is just ridiculous. Degrees centigrade, that is, if those of you who operate in Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what the conversion rate is, but anyway, really, really hot. We've had a really muggy, humid day. There's no wind. It might sound like there's wind, but this is my self-generated wind from running. But we've had a football tournament today where my under 12 boys, one of the two teams managed to win the tournament, which was great. The other one still did really well. I think they won 2, drew 1 and lost 1, which is no mean feat either. So well done, Willingham Wolves under 12 boys. There's a girl in the team as well, but they are classified as the boys team. But anyway, so it's been hot all day. And it dawned on me very early on as we were setting up at 7 o'clock this morning that I have to get my run in at some point after the football tournament when it's only going to be excruciatingly hot. So it's horrible, I'm not going to lie. It's draining, sapping. I think the only good thing about running in extreme heat, certainly when the sun's out, is you do get a good suntan, but even that, you've got to be prepared to protect yourself from the risk of skin cancer. So, wearing some kind of suntan cream or sun protection is also essential. Now, I know I'm not wearing it, but I don't wear it just because I sweat so much and I get really uncomfortable with sun hats and sunscreen, etc. So, and for the very few days where it's a risk in the UK, but I do always use sunscreen when I'm running abroad. So my tips for dealing with this extreme conditions is, rule number 1 is avoid it if you can. So I come back to this quite often. When it's extreme conditions, it's only going to put more stress and duress on your body. If you can plan when you're going to run around extreme conditions, it's only going to be beneficial to you. So the first thing I'd do is I'd look at the temperature throughout the day. Even though I'm running at 7:30 at night, 29 degrees, it's the sun is not quite as potent, so it just doesn't feel quite as warm as it has done throughout the day. So there was a method to my madness running out. Ideally, I should have run really early this morning when the temperatures would certainly have been cooler, but having to set up with a football tournament at 7 a.m. this morning, that just wasn't really a viable option. So tomorrow it's supposed to hit 30 degrees tomorrow. Strong possibility I may run very early to try and beat the heat, but depending on my involvement with the setup for the football tournament tomorrow, it's my under 10s girls team, where my little girl plays for. I'm reffing tomorrow, so it's going to be another draining day. But anyway, back to the topic. Point number 1 is to plan your day accordingly, where you can avoid the hottest parts of the day. Number 2, hydrate effectively. I mean, I've drunk, I wouldn't want to guess how much water I've drunk today when I've been at the football tournament. Just been so hot and humid. Best way to protect yourself is to remain hydrated. The one thing that makes running in the extreme heat even worse is if you're extreme heat and dehydrated. It is horrendous. That's when you start hitting the wall, as the marathon runners will know only too well. So hydration, really essential. Fueling's important, making sure you've got enough energy, but I certainly think hydration is more important. Electrolytes if possible as well, which is kind of maintains the salt in your fluids, maintains the fluids in your body a little bit better, so you stay hydrated for longer. So electrolytes can help as well. It's tough to eat when you're really, really hot. So getting essential energy and fuel from food. Generally in the hot weather, we just tend to graze rather than eat full meals, but the more food you can get in and keep down is only going to help when you run in these types of conditions. And be prepared to dress appropriately. The amount of people I still see running in far too much clothing, even in extreme conditions, you're just going to overheat a lot quicker, use more energy. Not sensible. So the less clothing you're wearing, the better. Some people would even run topless in this. I always like a vest as a kind of a minimum, but each their own. So that's pretty much it for me today. Moral to the story is, if you're running extreme heat conditions, stick to these key points. 1, plan your day effectively. Try and run at the coolest part of the day when the sun is not just going to be pounding you whilst you're doing your run. You're only going to thank me for that advice later. Number 2, stay hydrated, super important. And with hydration, possibly look at getting some electrolytes in your system as well to maintain the kind of fluids and water levels in your body. It's going to help. Try and have food as well if you can, to get a decent energy source before you come out. Last thing you want to be doing is running out of energy or or being dehydrated when you're running, where you're going to hit the wall, which in extreme conditions is horrible. So anyway, hope that helps. That's pretty much it for me today. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. The final point before I forget was to dress appropriately. So don't wear any additional layers of clothing than you can get away with when you're running. Otherwise your body's going to overheat and you're going to use up energy quicker. So questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment. As the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. All the information about the challenge, how you can get involved, is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.